Welcome to the From Stoner to Owner podcast, where we talk about cannabis entrepreneurship and what it takes to go from stoner to owner. Our guests are going to go over their stories, and we'll talk about what they went through and maybe how you could take some examples and some gems from their story and apply it to your life on your road from stoner to owner. We'll see you in the episode. Smoke one for me.
Yeah, I'm recording. You all recording. Mics are good.
Mic check.
You need to.
I got. All right.
No, he's savvy. He's savvy, Kray. So he ain't.
I might leave
Yeah,
up.
man.
I might scoot up if I get excited. So I'll make
Yeah.
I'll make sure.
I'm already forward leaning. You know what I'm saying? All right. Devices on low. Save your questions for last. Please, no interruptions. If you interrupt me, I got some shit for you this time. I'm kicking you the fuck out. You gotta go. That goes to all my people, except Anubis. Anubis is the only person who can interrupt me because she gonna do it for the right reasons. Kyle,
We will open for questions.
Gorilla Gas. My sponsors and shit, they always, they got something to say. Thank you for coming. Welcome to the MasterSesh from Stoner to Owner. My name is Keenan Coke. The gentleman next to me is no other than the magnificent Savvy Kray of the Underground Collective. And we're going to have a conversation today about, thank you for the claps. We're going to clap in a second. We're going to have a conversation about cannabis and music. And this one is inspired by Gorilla Gas, king size of Gorilla Gas. I'm going to wear my Gorilla Gas shirt for the next interview. You know what I'm saying? Good God. You gonna clap for that shit. Give it up. Let's go clap for Gorilla Gas for inspiring me to have this conversation and have not only inspire me to have the conversation, but help create the space. We were talking about it before we started. Help create the space where we met and where the introduction was made, and how all these crazy things were built off of that. So everybody got their man. We gotta get it, man. So you got your paperwork on the MasterSesh plan. You got your the podcast session. That's this part. Some real dope ideas. Anything that pop up in your head, please write them down. From Stoner to Owner presentation, that's next. Any personal notes you may have. This time we're going to do the big three activity after we have our podcast conversation instead of the Icky Guy workbook. I hope if you've been to the first one, I hope you got that and you took it home and you're doing it. I've heard some really good things come from it so far, so I hope some more really good things come from it. Use the shit. It took me hours to make it. Now, can I get a quick round of applause for Savvy Kray? Thank you for coming, brother, man. I appreciate it.
Yes,
so
sir.
We facing blunts. Okay. That's what
Hey,
we're doing.
if I pass you this blunt, you gotta promise to give it back. You are at the point of no return for blunts.
Look. See, this is the best thing about creating platforms. You know what I'm saying? You're in my house now. Now you gotta remind me.
Man.
You remind me when I'm holding the blunt.
Can we get a blunt timer on the screen? Like post
You know what I'm
production.
saying?
I want to see how long he holds.
If I was in your crib, then I wouldn't even be able to argue with that. This is why you need to build your own platforms, people, so you can hold blunts and motherfuckers can't say anything about it.
Oh, I was saying something.
Like, yes, I do. I'm that guy. I will forget. I haven't even hit the blunt yet. You know what I'm saying?
It's been at least 45 seconds.
But yeah, man. Thank you for coming. We appreciate
you. For having me, man. Appreciate you for having me.
I'm gonna try to stay in front of the mic and speak. I speak kind of loud. Let me know if I need to speak louder or anything.
We kick it all the time, man. But we've been talking about doing an official sit down for a while, and
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm glad we finally got the chance to do that, man.
Well, it's important to have that sit down. I think that our relationship is special, and I want people to have more relationships like that.
And I think how we met is a great example of, you know what I'm saying, what I'm trying to do here, what I'm trying to speak to about here is just like, we met at 8th Street Bar. I'll give you the rundown real quick. We met at 8th Street Bar. That was being ran by King Size of Gorilla Gas.
Shout out Gorilla Gas.
It was a networking event, Medicated Tuesdays. So every Tuesday, every week for a year, or over a year.
1 year exactly.
Yeah, 1 year exactly?
To the cat fight, yep.
And y'all opened the door for FB3 to come in and do their thing Thursday night. So
On Thursday nights.
shout
And
out
then
to FB3.
Yes, sir.
and then on Thursday, bro, King Size and I talked to him. He was like, man, we gonna let the young boys do whatever.
The next generation.
We literally just like come on in and step in and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we'll help you with whatever. But we say all that to say, you know, that's how not just we met, but a lot of my cannabis industry homies, you know what I'm saying, people who I would call close friends now, and colleagues, people who I've either made money for or made money with, or they helped me make money. You know what I'm saying? Like it's important to have those kinds of relationships. And we when we met, we clicked really quickly on some. My thing is like, how old are you?
25.
25. Savage 25. I just turned 23. It's important for me to see people. You know, not 23, 33. Sorry.
Thought you was nigga.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? No, I'm one of those people. I'm proud of my age. Nah, I ain't 23 forever. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm one of those people who I'm really proud of people who are young, who are not just grinding, but putting together their life and trying to help people, because that's how you make the money.
I'm trying to do it for the young cats that come after me.
Yeah.
So that they don't gotta.
And you 25. What the young cats? They 24?
Bro, I've been grinding for a long time, bro.
Yeah.
I want to make it easier for the people to come after me.
So tell me about it. Like that's your introduction. I can't say a little introduction because we done made some big splashes. So tell me how you know where you started from. What made you? I know you started as an artist.
For sure.
You know what made you
sure.
think about going into the business side of it and doing your own events and helping other artists get platforms to perform, and not just perform rap music, but I've seen poets, musicians, comedians, all kind of people at your events. So where'd that start at?
So you want the short version or you want the origin story?
We want the origin story, but the cliff notes.
What's up?
I want that. You know what I'm saying? Give me the
the highlights.
Give me the highlights. Yeah, like
So,
the NBA reel. You know what I'm saying?
Born and raised here in Tulsa. Always loved music. Went to Booker T High School. That was when I really started rapping. We used to smoke and just freestyle at lunch breaks and shit after school. Like, just freestyling over beats. Never planned on getting in a studio or hitting the stage or nothing like that. Just making music for fun. And that's really where any passion starts, when you start doing it for fun.
Yeah.
You know, and then later on you realize, oh shit, I can make money doing this. So.
How do you realize you could make money doing it?
So, you know, get out of high school, you gotta make money. So, I had a job, but you know, I'm still moving my little trees and shit on the side, and you know, I got making connections in California through the cannabis. Again, you know, comes back to how music and cannabis is connected, like my dude said. So,
right.
You know, I'm making music for fun, and you know, I got connections through cannabis. And I started going out to California to lock in with those cannabis connections. And then I started making music connections through that. Shout out to my big bro, Savvy Student, man. He brought me out to the Bay, out to LA, and really, like, you know, that was where I really got to start seeing people that was actually real life making money off of their music. Like, I got locked in with people like Mozzie, Larry June,
This was early in their career.
Yeah. This was back in like 2016.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And, shout out to my cousin Taz, man. He got in the music industry through fashion, and he lives out in LA too. So he bring me out to all the like the big music shit. Like I get to see people behind the stage, like Erykah Badu, Bruno Mars, fucking Janae Aiko. But really, like I saw them from a distance, but really I got to see these as real people. You know what I'm saying? And I got to see all the people that work with them that you don't see. Mm-hmm. And them people is making money too. Like
sometimes more than them.
They feeding their families based off of the work they do behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And they making it possible for these people. You know, Mozzie wouldn't be Mozzie without Gangland. Like everybody that worked with him. You know what I'm saying? You might not know who Nano is, but Nano, like, is pretty much, like, I can't even say too much, but, like, he, you know, it's other playmakers behind the scenes that help make shit
He's
happen.
a facilitator.
You know what I'm
saying?
Like, so.
That's dope because.
That's how I learned, you know, there's other ways to make money and get into the music industry.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I created this platform. You know, I tell people all the time, this is the main reason why I do anything. It's so I can push my music. Eventually, I'm going to be a 40-year-old, you know what I'm saying, rapper on tour, getting paid millions of dollars off of music. Facts. And it's going to be because I put it on everything that I did. You know what I'm saying?
Pushing for it.
I just put my music on everything I did, you know? And I started doing things that were outside of the traditional artists. You know what I'm saying? But has everything to do with music, because music is on everything. Like every product that we have, every service that we have, music is attached to it. Am I wrong?
And just like last week we talked about, not last week, but last session we talked about how with the cannabis industry, there's so many side industries that feed into the cannabis industry. It's the same with music, you know. Somebody got to make the merch, somebody got to book the shows, somebody got to do the promotion. You know what I mean? So that's where the Underground Collective comes in. I moved back to Tulsa in 2018, and I seen there's a lot of talent here. I got you. But yeah, I moved back to Tulsa in 2018, and I seen there's a lot of talent here. And plus, I'm trying to get my own music out, right? So. But it was hard for me to get on a show. Like, it was hard for me to find shows and, like, find performances for myself, even though I've been working for the past 2 years on my music.
Let me ask you this before you even, because I feel like you already got the answer where you was about to go, but I want you to answer it in this way. Was going to California that catalyst and being exposed to the people who were doing what you envisioned doing or what you could see Tulsa doing?
So, yes and no. It wasn't California. A lot of people think I gotta get to California. I gotta get to New York. Like, I can't be successful here in Tulsa. But that's a lie. That's
I hear that a lot.
That's cap. The catalyst was seeing people who did it. It didn't matter if I saw them in
wherever they was at
Kansas doing it.
Right,
like,
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like seeing people doing it and being able to say, okay, like just rapping in the studio is not gonna make me rich and famous. I gotta do.
It could. Like, it could. So this is how it could. If one of your homies that's in the studio with you, it's like, this motherfucker good. This nigga don't miss.
I've had that.
You know what I'm saying? And
so
they like, all right, so I'm finna, while they in the studio, I'm finna get on my laptop and I'm finna apply for every show. I'm finna email every venue in the city. I'm finna take all these pictures of them and post them. You know what I'm saying? All these videos of them and post them. I'm finna plan out the video shoot. I'm finna find models. I'm finna find producers. If somebody, you can do that. You can be just the artist. I believe you can. And there's like Future. He's a great example of that. Yeah. But his team?
Yeah. if that did happen though, they look. This is how it would happen. They'd say, "I can do all of those things for you. Just sign this contract so I can get my percentage." You know what I'm saying? Before they make any phone calls.
Some people do that like that, but you didn't. Sometimes you have those stories where you actually have a homie who can do it, and y'all can build a good relationship like that. Like another big one is Drake and 40. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many hits has this man produced for him? And like I'm in the beginning, like they was just homies that just believed in each other, and they took each other there. You know what I'm saying?
That's
but
why we
for the most part, you're right.
That's why we
It's
operate the
that-
way that we do. We show
sign
love
that
to
contract.
everybody. we show love to everybody and build those relationships. So
Yeah.
that when the people around us elevate and we elevate and we all elevating together, that's why we
We still make people sign contracts. Though.
Oh yes. Don't forget that. But we
Still got to sign
we got
contracts.
love in the game.
You still got to do business. You know what I mean?
So,
But you're right, and that's the thing, because there are things that I do for the Underground Collective, and there's things that the Underground Collective does for me that usually you would just pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like going through. I'm sure going to different places, you saw an ecosystem and people doing business with each other,
yes.
and how that made the money.
The relationships.
Yeah, it made the money like build faster and be easier to build the relationships, because you're doing valuable things for for people who are doing valuable things for you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And then if you see somebody don't reciprocate, you know what I mean, then you can't get mad. We ain't got no paperwork. You just move accordingly.
No, you can't get mad.
But then when the people do show love, you know what I'm saying?
You're obligated.
Yeah.
You obligated now. You got to show love back. It's a love fight now.
Yeah. It's a mutual exchange now.
Yes. What I like to call mutual exploitation. Please exploit the fuck out of me. So please do. But let me do that for you. Let me do that to you as well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so back to the origin story.
Yeah, tell me.
We back
in Tulsa now. We
Tulsa
back
now.
in Tulsa, and you throwing some shows.
No, I'm not throwing shows yet. I'm looking for shows.
You looking for shows? Can't get any shows.
I'm trying to get on somebody's stage.
Can't get any shows as a rapper.
Yes.
How many tapes you got out?
Got no tapes out. I got singles.
You got how many singles out?
I got, I don't know, at least maybe 7 to 10. I got some good features. Remember I mentioned my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he my cousin, but he like a brother to me. Savvy Student. He dropped his album in 2018. Had Mozzie featured on it and a couple other big features from the Bay. And I was featured on that album, so I got to say, hey, I'm on this album with Savvy Student and Mozzie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm in their videos and shit. So I got a little something out there, and I got more unreleased shit I'm ready to drop. I'm back in town. I'm ready to start pushing my shit, but I can't even really find shows. Like, I'm trying to go see some local rap shit, and it's hard for me to find it.
It's hard to even find a local rap show.
Yeah.
Wow, it's hella rap shows now, baby.
Yeah, it's cracking.
It's cracking now. It's cracking now.
But
shit, rap, R&B, rock, neo soul. Man, Tulsa is going through a art renaissance, and guess what? The city is investing in it.
Oh yeah,
Investing in it. There are grants, accelerator programs, fucking loans. I'm about to fill out an application for a grant to get this. I can't remember who's doing it. Some Tulsa. It's a Tulsa corporate organization that's doing it. They got $100,000 they're trying to throw at artists. You know what I'm saying? You need your music video done. You need some DJ equipment. You need some photography equipment. You need help with your event. You know what I'm saying? See, and this is. Let me go ahead. While we talk, I'm gonna find this. We gonna talk. Yeah.
That's why I wish I had got my LLC.
But back then, it was none of that shit was in existence right now.
So here we go. I start tapping in with the rappers that I do know, and then I get connected with KO, Locals to Legends. through some of the local
Shout out
artists.
KO. Shout out Locals and Legends.
Shout out Locals to Legends, man. And he really gave me my first shot in Tulsa on like doing shows and actually helping to curate the shows. Like he helped me put the shows together, pick the artists, pick the venue. And I was doing all of this for free at this time. You know, I'm not getting paid for none of this. Like, I'm not getting paid to perform. I'm not getting paid to book the show. I'm actually, one of the shows, like, the DJ didn't show up, so I called up DJ Wally Man, and I pay him out of pocket. Like, I know I'm not making no money off of it. I'm like, hey, we need a DJ. Come through. So shout out DJ Wally Man.
Shout out Wally Man.
Yeah.
I met him for the first time at the Stoner Olympics.
Yeah, he been fucking with me since day one, too. And that's really how I got into doing my own shows. From that, I kind of took off on my own, like tapping in with the local venues and artists out here, and you know, just it was they needed to be connected. The venues needed people in there. The artists needed stages to perform on. So, and then you know, from there we evolved into more diverse events like car shows, mansion parties. You know, the cannabis events, singles nights. And really that just came from, you know, now we got the shows cracking, and now other people are doing local music shows.
Themed
events. Now you got to diversify. Now you got to stand out.
That almost caught me off guard for a second. I'm like, hold on, yeah, they got themed events now.
Yeah, so now, you know, in a competitive market, you got to stand out and you got to diversify. You can't just do the same thing. So that's how we are where we are now. You know,
so just to find a stage to perform, you ended up having to create your own event.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Pretty much. So you went from doing events for free to making money off events and being able to perform and play music.
And helping other artists like you make money off of your music.
Off of my music and play.
Your services.
Yeah, my services, all that stuff.
Yeah, but I do it for, you know, DJs like my man in here. Like, I love putting money in.
Shout out DJ
people
Jack,
like
man.
your pocket to come spend some tunes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a mutual beneficial relationship.
100%. I mean, and so let's talk about the correlation of music and cannabis and how you tapped into that now. Because I remember when we met, and you was like, man, I'm doing this mansion party, and you know what I'm saying, you didn't have this was the first time you had some actual like dispensary partners.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Dispensary sponsors.
I did my first 420 event in 2019, and that was like the biggest turnout ever. It was at Avenue 21, and it was like 80 to 100 people in there, which was a lot for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm used to...
Place
like,
packed, you know what I'm saying?
It was cracking in there, and we was smoking, you know what I'm saying? So it was a vibe, so but 420 last year, the man's party, that was the first time I had
last year.
Dispensary sponsors, you know what I mean? And that was, you know, a game changer.
Yeah. Because I always say it's such a need for producers of cannabis and dispensary partners to connect with the culture.
No, for
you
sure.
Know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And I was like, it's an easy like sell. You know what I'm saying? It's how you connect with the culture. So
exactly.
From that mansion part, let me ask you, out of all the events that you've done, which one is your favorite so far? Like,
it's tough. It's a tie between that first mansion party and the Stoner Olympics.
The Stoner Olympics, I'm rocking that shirt. That shit was fun.
Yeah, my dude, shout out.
Fun.
Yeah, that was a dope ass event. My mans was in the cut.
Kane was in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was dope.
Young Tulsa Legends.
But like the mansion party and the Stoner Olympics, they're two completely different vibes.
Way too
like,
different. Way
the
too
mansion
different.
party, we in there chilling. It's like a house party. We got
Man, this is
DJ
like, it's an
Big Rich in
upscale
there.
house party though.
My man King Size was in the cut. You know, they in there promoting always. It
Beautiful
was a vibe.
people everywhere.
We got couches and chairs. We rolling up. You know, we got the upstairs balcony.
Yeah, the vendor spaces
you
were
know,
unique.
Yeah.
I remember that. The vendor
But then
spaces were
And then we
unique.
got the Stoner Olympics on the other hand. That's more like a competitive vibe. Like people came to play. You know, we got the weed pong, fastest roller.
Yeah, people were
could smoke a
loud.
joint the fastest. Yeah, it was hype.
It was hype. It was
competitive,
a lot of movement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But both of these events brought people together around cannabis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In a positive way.
Yeah, I remember somebody at that Stoner Olympics event said they came like 2.5 hours. One of the champions.
Oh yeah.
Came
Two of
to-
our champs came from Stilly.
You know what I'm saying?
It was people there from other states, you know what I mean? So that's what we do it for. We just here to keep growing and keep creating those spaces for people to come and medicate safely, network, and have a good time. You know, a lot of people make connections that day. You know, I had dispensary owners, processors, pre-roll companies, concentrate companies. A lot of them got connected, and with a lot of these events, I see the people come, they get connected, and then they continue working together for, months and years after that.
Yeah.
So I really like that connection.
I agree.
You are also one who makes connections. You connected me with venues, and then, once you connect me with the venue, I continue to, go back and do business with them. So it's the value of networking and making those connections. You really can't put a number on it.
No.
Like, I've spent thousands of dollars with
Well, you
with
can
people
put
that
a
you
number
connected
on
me
it.
with.
You can put a number on it.
True.
I
True.
do put a number on it. I actually do. And if you
No,
need
for
those
sure.
services, I can help you out with that.
You did.
But for like people like Kray, like I can send you a bill so you can see how much I would charge people for shit like that, for that kind of like hands-on business development work.
I respect it because it's valuable.
Yeah, but that's what I'm building right now. Like I'm building a ecosystem, a fucking business alliance. You know what I'm saying? A network of people who grow and do business, leveraging cannabis or in cannabis. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. So,
For sure.
quick question, man. When are you doing another like show performing? As an artist.
Man, I don't have any.
You want to get booked? You
lined
trying to
up
get
yet.
booked?
Yeah, I am open for booking. Tap the link below. Holla at Underground Collective if you want to book. I'm pointing down because I'm gonna need you to get the link for me in post production.
All right.
me.
I see what you're doing. I need to start doing that shit too. You know what I'm
So
saying?
on screen or
Thank you,
in
thank
the
you.
description
Yeah.
or something.
All
Yeah,
right.
Gotcha.
hit the
All
link. Tap in for the
That's
booking.
smart.
And I am available.
Put me
for
on,
booking
man.
as an artist.
I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
So, tell them how you your artist information, real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Savvy Kray, SAVVY KRAY. You can find me on any streaming platform. Ask Alexa to play Savvy Kray. Ask Siri to say play Savvy Kray. YouTube, Spotify, whatever you listen to.
Siri won't play Keenan Coke. What?
Yeah,
Siri
Siri
won't
don't
play
play.
Madame Zeroni neither.
She won't.
What the fuck? No.
Yeah.
Oh my
Have
God.
you tried Alexa?
No. I'm sorry. Alexa won't play Keenan Coke.
Okay, Siri, Alexa, and Google. You can just say play Savvy Kray.
Oh shit! He got that shit optimized. You know
A
what
lot
I'm
of people
saying?
got the little Google Home shit. So, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Okay, Google, play Savvy Kray.
Look, somebody's
Yeah.
phone can pop up.
Yeah.
So-
All right,
yeah,
but let me ask you, with that journey, how What kind of things did you have to adapt as a person to like be able to pull this shit off?
Man, you gotta be able to see the end goal. You gotta be able to see your destination. I look at it as like you going somewhere without a map, but you know what direction it is. Like if you headed back in the early ages of the United States, they was headed west in search for gold. Like, you know, they ain't had no maps. They know that, you know, there's gold in California,
to build the maps,
and Colorado and shit.
They
like,
redlining the maps right now.
You know what I'm saying? So I just, you know, I just keep my eye on my compass, make sure I'm headed in the right direction. And, you know, I know I'm gonna get to that destination. But if you not focused on that end goal, like, you're gonna look at where you at and you're gonna be like, ain't no gold here, what the fuck? Like, you're not there yet, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not there yet. You gotta keep investing your time, keep investing your money, keep going. Just like investing in stocks, investing in property. You're not just gonna buy a house one day and then be a multi-million-dollar realtor tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it takes time, money, and effort.
One house, yeah. I feel you. That's real. Because I like to ask that kind of stuff because it's super important to find out, you know, what kind of people we have to be. I think, you know, what they say, we already know what to do. Everything that we need to do, we already know what to do. We just haven't done, right?
No, for sure.
But I believe before we even get a chance to do those things, we got to become that kind of person. You know what I'm saying?
And you're going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
You're not going to do it all right at the first time. Like, You're not going to make money off starting off, and that's with anything.
Tell me about a mistake of yours. What I like to call experience points. You play video games?
Yeah.
So you know about the experience points,
yeah.
You know, in regards to video games.
Yeah.
Yeah. I asked Zeroni that the other day. She was like, "Nah, I play like Fortnite." You it's fucking pay to play games. All you got to do is buy clothes. Shit on that. But you know, experience points. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about an experience point for you.
Man, it's tough to say anything specific. Like, I've done events where I've invested thousands and lost thousands. You know, I've also done events where I've invested not that much and made a lot. So, you know, you gotta take risks, trust your gut, believe in yourself, and you're not your gut. You can't be mad if you make a mistake or miss an opportunity, because you can't go back. I had the opportunity to book the baby in Tulsa for 10 bands.
That was it? When?
This was a couple of years ago, bro. Guess how much it is to book the baby?
Oh, like at least 300,000.
$500,000.
At least 300.
$500,000.
If you know him.
Yeah.
You like know him?
Yeah.
You blood relative.
I had to
get him for 300.
Yeah, like
he working.
I've had a lot of chances. I was like, man, no, I can't take that risk. But then, you know, looking back on it, I could have made some major plays off of those. So you can't be afraid.
Now knowing what you know now.
Risks. Yeah.
And who you know now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an easy play.
Yeah.
That's an easy play.
Also, get your LLC ASAP. Don't matter what you do. If you spend money on what you do, get your LLC so you can
separate your money.
Tax deductibles, and that way, if you got a 9-to-5 and you got an LLC, you can get more money back on your taxes from your 9-to-5, because you can write off those deductibles, like all the expenses you had from your LLC. If you didn't make any money on your LLC, you can move that to your personal taxes. So that's something a lot of people don't know.
Gems.
You know what I mean?
Dropping dimes.
Like, so if you gotta make, spend money on merch, you know what I mean? Like, you file that
On merch, on everything. Your
Yeah,
equipment,
everything.
your wardrobe.
Yeah, like,
if you're an artist,
if you have
you know what I'm
a
saying?
business meeting,
You're a business.
and you go out to eat, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's an easy one.
Don't forget about the office space.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
You can
Oh
write that
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
I
I was going to say, save your questions for last.
Yeah. I can't personally, and I'll tell you.
But you're
why
right.
later.
That's one of the
But
biggest ones too, actually.
If you're fully self-employed, you gotta do that.
You can
got
even damn near as like a sole prop hobby thing. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever little station you got, you could fucking write that little station on.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? If
I
you
can't
sell-
personally.
selling-
We'll talk about that later, though.
I understand. Yeah. So, okay, we're at that mark. All right. Well, let me ask you. You know, what are you working on now? What can, because you got the skills. You know what I'm saying? I can stamp on that. You know, but what are you working on now? What's the next thing that you about to do in terms of events and as an artist? You dropping a project, or are you
So
doing
as
some kind of big event or some shit?
as an
Little
artist,
event? You know what I'm saying?
as an artist, I do have unreleased music that I have been recording. I just gotta get it mixed and mastered, but I'm not rushing on that. I've been more focused on the events lately and producing quality experiences for the people. So I got a couple of really dope experiences coming up. It is
Really
Pride
dope
Month next month, June. So we have another speed dating night. Very, centered around the LGBTQ community. We want them to feel welcome at this one, because it is really for them. And then we also have our 7/10 Dab Day retreat coming up on July 9th and 10th. More information dropping today, actually. Click the link right here, dabdayretreat.com. It's got all the information on the retreat, everything you need to know.
Sure to put the
2
Dab Day
days.
retreat right there.
Yeah. It's 2 days out in Northeast Oklahoma. Beautiful cabins.
Nice.
It's a smoke-friendly campus. You can smoke throughout the whole entire space. We've got classes lined up. The MasterSesh will be one of the featured classes.
Yeah, let me get a round of applause for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for coming out and bringing it out to Northeast Oklahoma with me. We're also going to have an intro to growing class, an advanced growing class, a class on terpenes and cannabinoids, as well as a how to make hash class. And then we're going to have some hands-on, visual experiences, like get to see someone press some hash rosin on site.
Really?
Yes, sir. We're going to have a glass blower out there whipping up some pieces for us. Some terp tasting stations, get to taste some terpenes from some local producers.
That's dope.
It's going to be a whole dope experience, man.
Wow.
And did I mention you can smoke everywhere on the property?
Everywhere on the property.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
everywhere on the property. Okay.
More information dropping today. Again, click the link below. Got all the information you need. Yeah.
Every time you do that, that's 5 minutes.
That one. I'm sorry. All right.
I'll help you. You know what I'm saying?
In the description. In the description.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's the.
I'll carve maybe a minute off of that.
Link in the description.
You gotta learn how to do that first.
Yeah.
It takes more than a minute.
Yeah, I'll learn it. That's what I'm saying. Like people
in the description is less work. It stays there the whole time. We got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to put it up there though.
I got you. I appreciate you.
Dope. But also, I would like to ask you, like I ask everybody, man, what's the best that can happen? We already know about your experience points. You know what I'm saying? Some of those.
What's the best
that can happen for
the
Savvy
underground
Kray?
collective?
For Savvy Kray.
For Savvy Kray.
Yeah.
For Savvy Kray.
Yeah.
The best that can happen is for the underground collective to grow all over the world and for us to be able to have events in cities all over the world, and for Savvy Kray to be able to go on a world tour, on an underground collective tour.
Oh, the Underground Collective tour. I'm gonna be on that tour, of course. Y'all know what I'm saying. Yeah.
You did. So that's the best thing that can happen for
I'm gonna
Savvy
drop some
Kray.
new music for that shit and everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. I believe in you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm happy for you. Good work. Keep the work up.
Appreciate
You
it.
know, let me know whatever you need. I'm here for you, and I'm sure there's other people like that as well. Let's get to some questions. Anybody got any questions?
Before we get to questions, I do just want to throw this out there.
What's up?
For anybody watching online or who's gonna watch or anybody here, the Underground Collective is employable for our services.
Oh, yeah.
We will book an event for you. Any companies who need a promotional event.
Mm-hmm.
If you have an event that you already have planned, but you just need someone to manage it and promote it, that is one of our services.
I got an event. This is an event. I think. No, it's not an event.
But
This is class.
Whenever you do have your event, you know who to holler at. We will help you promote that event, manage that event, you
Right.
know, coordinate.
Could
and
you even
can
do
sit
something
back
like
and
this?
Kick your feet up. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You
know,
telling me
whatever
I
you
could
need.
just come in and just lead the class and that's it?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
We specialize in
That's cool.
event services. So if you need more information on our services, you know, you can contact us in the link below in the description. It won't be on the screen this time.
That one go definitely be
yeah,
there.
in the
Is it?
in the description, tap the link tree, follow us on the social media.
Oh yeah.
You know, and holler at us if you're interested in employing us for services, or if you're interested in sponsoring an event, please reach out. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. And shout out to all the people who come to party with us. If you're interested in coming to party with us,
Yeah, join the email
tap
list.
that link.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit the one that says join the underground on our link tree and give us your phone number.
I think it'll be
We'll
right
send
there.
you a text on every event. Make sure you don't miss a thing. Yeah, I know it's always like, man, I didn't even see your post. I didn't see your story.
Yeah.
We will text you.
Yeah.
Hit the link.
That's important. That's important. You know what I'm saying? I think I made sure I even called everybody in my class. You know what I'm saying? What?
So now we go open for questions. Whenever you ready.
We're open for questions.
Yes,
Nah,
sir. Yes, sir.
That was his first question.
No, go ahead. Well, any questions, please? Any questions on there on any of these lives?
Anybody.
No, yes.
Yes.
My man in the back,
Huh?
Mr. King Size Gorilla Guys.
What advice would you give an artist if they were trying to get in the cannabis business and become a brand ambassador for a cannabis grow?
That's a great question. High Times, they've been around for a long time, like since I want to say like the 50s or 60s. But they started selling the most issues of their magazines in the 90s when they put Redman and Method Man and Snoop Dogg on their covers of their magazines.
Wow.
So these are all rappers that are known for their cannabis content. So if you want cannabis companies to reach out to you or to respect you when you reach out to them, create yourself as a cannabis creator.
Oh, I think that's a great answer. Wow. That's
You know,
a great
they're
answer.
not
I
reaching
agree with that. I
You know?
agree with that.
They-
Yeah.
They're not reaching out to, Celine Dion to go on the High Times magazine.
Not at all.
You know what I mean?
They would love to. But Celine Dion ain't like out here smoking blunts.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
know what I mean?
Taking bone grips and shit. Using her CBD oil. She may be.
I just pulled it down at the hat. Like,
But like I ain't never seen her say anything about cannabis. It was a
yeah.
oh okay. Shit. We all good.
Gotta grab charger. It's all good. But man, does that answer your question? My dude, you gotta build your brand as a cannabis brand, and you know what I'm saying. If you look at Gorilla Gas, you're gonna see my man smoking a blunt on his page. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying.
It'll grow.
You're gonna hear him rapping about it in his music. So that's a perfect candidate for a cannabis brand ambassador. You rolling a blunt right now? Come on now. If you come into a dispensary, it's probably a good idea that you smoke weed. Probably.
Yeah, I like that. Any other questions? Come on, give me another question.
Any other questions?
Please, everybody, give me a question.
Yeah. And that don't mean you can't be a brand ambassador if you don't smoke. You might just look for other brands that more aligned with what you got going on.
I feel like my question's more of a on-the-spot question.
Okay.
Come on.
So, I feel like the Underground Collective has a lot of the same ideas and like thoughts that I have.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to like one of my sayings, I have a shit ton of sayings, but one of my sayings is I want to be great and a part of something greater than myself. So, I don't know how to ask about this, but if there's any employment options or if there's any way that we can do something that be
Like to be a brand ambassador or something like that.
He wants to become a part of the
something more
underground.
To represent.
Yeah.
I'd even represent.
Be a
like,
part of
really
the team.
He wants
yeah.
to be a part of the
For sure.
underground.
You wanna help?
Hey, I fuck with that. I love to have you be a part of the team, bro. So we'll chop it up.
You hiring?
Yeah, we'll chop it up.
And see,
We'll talk.
You hiring?
If you're interested, we'll talk.
Yeah, man.
and that's my only question. My heart was pounding. I was like, oh,
Nah,
damn,
hey,
question.
No, hey,
Yeah.
I respect that. I appreciate you for
Yeah.
asking. I appreciate you for asking.
See?
But before we go to that, if anybody else who's watching is interested in
Yeah.
tapping in with the
I was
underground in
about to
any
say
way,
that.
we got links in the description.
I was just about to say that. So
Yes,
so
sir.
anybody who's interested in actually working with you,
Yeah.
can apply. or
If
something
you
like
send
that.
us a message on Instagram or send us an email, it's gonna either be me or Holly, my co-owner. So
Shout out to Holly.
Shout out to Holly. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Holly.
Yeah, holla at us. You know, it's us
Yeah.
reading these. So you know, we gonna
Like,
we gonna get back to you.
all right,
My man,
got
King
some
Size.
water right here for you, brother. King Size, what's up, brother? You got another question for me?
So, what do you think about the Oklahoma cannabis and music in collaboration, like
Industry or like
who? I mean, when it comes to we got Snoop Dogg on the West Coast, Wiz Khalifa, Black and Yellow, wherever you from,
Yeah.
So what do you think about Oklahoma and the cannabis industry and the artists and like who the man, like where that's at?
If I had to
who's
say-
the top cannabis artist in Oklahoma right now?
Where that's at? Like,
Who was that?
If I had to say the top cannabis representatives for Tulsa, I would shout out David Puffin and Keezy Cuts.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They the cannabis reps around town for sure.
Yeah.
But Oklahoma is different from them other places. Like in Tulsa, we like rap music, but what about in fucking Okmulgee? What
Right.
about in
like Oklahoma?
fucking
Who the face?
Yeah.
Like who?
There's
So
Does it have to be-
and does it have a face?
Does it have to be a
and
face?
It can't be a face.
Huh?
I think there's multiple faces.
Of the
But-
cannabis
Yes.
music industry in Oklahoma?
But of
Yeah.
of all of Oklahoma though,
Said.
let me tell y'all why there can't be a face of all of Oklahoma. Like Oklahoma likes country music.
Yeah.
Oklahoma likes bands. Oklahoma likes more than just one genre.
Like
So,
rock
like,
music.
we-
There's an
we
anime
gotta-
community out here.
yeah,
Shout out to us.
We gotta have cannabis representatives
So
all
who
throughout.
is it? I'm not
We-
saying specific genre.
We gotta
Is
have.
it a country?
We gotta have.
cannabis. Artists out here.
I don't know.
I don't
That's a
know
great
any.
question.
I don't know any.
Who is that?
But we gotta have them.
So
all
maybe
throughout
that's a
Oklahoma,
good
though. That's my
lane?
point. It is like
And
somebody,
cannabis show.
you know what I'm saying? Whoever made country music and about cannabis, they need to be tapping in with some dispensaries and get y'all name out here.
We gonna talk,
It
man.
needs to be
yeah.
multiple representatives throughout Oklahoma.
We gonna talk.
And if
I'm
it
gonna
is-
find them.
If it is a country cannabis artist out there, I want to book you.
Ooh.
So tap in,
Ooh,
cause I'm trying to do more shows in the small towns.
I would
in
love to
Oklahoma.
see that. That'd
Like,
be dope. Hey,
yeah.
let's go to Keenan.
They don't want to hear us rap though. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
fine.
We gotta book somebody.
So actually, no, that's not necessarily true anymore out there, bro. Like, yeah.
Maybe in Guyman. Maybe in Guyman. Maybe in Guyman.
But even
you know
then,
what I'm
even
saying?
then, we don't have to
Like,
rap. We can just
yeah.
organize a event, playing the music that they want to hear.
Exactly.
Like you said.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So yeah, if it is any cannabis,
I don't gotta rap every damn
artists
time I pull up.
of any genre, tap in with the underground. We looking for booking people all through Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's a great question. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Jackman, anything? Please,
no.
give me one. All right, cool. All right, thank you. Thank you, Savvy Kray, man. Give me.
Man. Thank you everybody for your questions.
Thank you everybody
Okay.
for your questions. I appreciate it.
Good weed.
Thank you for watching the From Stoner to Owner podcast. If you liked what you saw and you really enjoyed the lessons in the conversation with our example of going from stoner to owner, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode.